feel terrible. I feel bad. I feel used. I am the big that Churchill or Lakunle or Laduni has ever played in his life. I never wanted to have a child. I've always said it on all my interviews. So I was not using a child to trap a man.
I never wanted to have a child, my people.
Properties. I just wanted to, in disguise, to take everything I had and leave. So I started to ask him for it. And at the end of this, he paid me 10 million naira. That was 2016 December. That was the month I left him. That's when he gave me 10 million naira as a cover for everything I did. In here is also a message that he asked me that I should, that how much, she said, baby, how much have you spent so far from the introduction up to date? Give me. That's what he does sometimes. So if I ask him for my money for too much, then he will not say, oh, send me. And in the next 1 month, he doesn't send my money anymore. So these are all the proof that I paid to marry this man, and this man did not spend a dime, not even for food. He actually said that in an interview. The interview is on Stella Dimoko. I would send it to you so that it can come up on screen. I actually have the short code to it. He said that there was never a wedding, that there were only 4 people and it was a parlor wedding.
There was no marriage. There was just like knocking. No celebrity came. You didn't even call an artist. You didn't call any of your friends. Just 4 of us. Me, my mom, and 2 other people. What we had was a parlor thing, but they celebrated. We were to do the...
Now, there were 250 people in attendance sitting down in my wedding. Then the whole village, 3 communities before my village, they all came out because my father is a big deal from where I come from. So they all came out. I had over 1,000 people at my wedding, and these are pictures to prove it. These are pictures. You zoom in. These are pictures of different people. There is a video. There's a dancing video of the 2 of us. You see the crowd? And this man went to a court and told the court that I paid for my wedding because there were only 4 people. I know people sit at home and say, you know, this girl is very stupid. You paid for your wedding. Why did you pay for your wedding? You are desperate. Why did you pay for your wedding? No, I was pregnant for this man. This man, I was a walking. Like I told you, he already told me, stay. Okay, don't worry. Continue spending your money. I will reimburse you when I come back. What was I going to say? What was I going to do? Not spend? Not do it? Did I even know I was going to get? I didn't know all of these things. Because if I knew, I would not be the person. I would not be the person to be in this situation, trust me. So this is the wedding attended by only 4 people. That is his mother there that sprayed me 2,000 naira in 200 naira notes. That is his mother there, dressed in ashwebi. On the pictures on the slide, my father was wearing ashwebi. I was wearing ashwebi. Even to the dress this man wore. He doesn't even know who tailored his dress. I bought materials. I took his dresses to a tailor. I sold his clothes, bought him a shoe, just to come for a wedding that I paid for. And you tell me that 4 people attended only that wedding? 4 people? Kule, 4 people? Well, the truth is, you will say there was no wedding because you never paid for a wedding. I paid for the wedding, so I know there was a wedding. I know there was a wedding. And the world knows that there was a wedding too. I seriously don't want to break down because aside from the first time I did my interview, that was the only point where I was weak. Right now, I'm not weak. I'm a tiger. So there is no weakness here. I feel terrible that Churchill or Lakunle or Laduni has ever played in his life. I never wanted to have a child. I've always said it on all my interviews. So I was not using a child to trap a man. There was no reason for me to use a child to trap a man, because I had said it in all my interviews. I don't want to have children. And I didn't want to have children for my personal reasons. I had mommy issues. My mom scared of losing myself and losing my... I just didn't want to go down that road. I met some man who I thought was a human being, who cajoled me, lied to me, getting what he wanted. I'm not going to keep quiet anymore. No.
My Congo Safam, this wahala na deep one no. But in all, tontodike don't come. She don't explain everything with receipt. Say she not been one get pikin no. Na the man na say make them get pikin. Now she use her marry the man. At the end of it all, the man come they say no marriage wey dem do. Even na only 4 people there for that day when she go do the introduction. Say no be married. Now in tontodike don't bring receipt. Show videos and pictures say there was a wedding and no be small one no, na big one. To me, I just feel say make them take them easy, because at the end of it all, they get pikin in between. So make them just cool down. But I go like hear from una too, what una feel and what una see into all this matter where they on social media. My people, make we jump into the next gist. Oh, this one, now UK guy wey impregnate woman, another woman wey hey God make her just broke her, make una hear this one.
You've got Tanisha pregnant. Is that Tanisha? You got her pregnant after using me to come over to UK for papers. I gave you the visa and you got somebody pregnant, telling her lies. Yeah, telling her lies. You got into UK with visa and now you've got someone pregnant because your visa is about to expire and you've got her pregnant. Tanisha, shame on you. Your mom is going to be so disappointed in you. Tanisha, and who are you? Nicola? Are you the Nicola one? Nicola, and did he tell you that we are married? Did he tell you he came over to UK because of me? Did he tell you that? And you're pregnant for him. Do you know what goes around comes around? Do you know what goes around comes around? Do you know how much I spend to bring this fucker into this country?
My people, so many things they here to analyze. Make we take them fast and one after the other. First of all, according to what we don't listen, this woman know say Desmond na cheat. She know, not be new thing for her. Because she say, you got Tanisha pregnant. Then the guy say, I'm not Tanisha. He say, okay, who are you, Nicole? And a bill like she not be even Nicole self. So she don't know say this man where they with na cheat. Secondly, you bringing your spouse to Europe and not mean say he supposed there with you forever. If things work out well, fine, he go there with you. If things not work out well, in get other mentality. Okay, what thing person go do? It's not the end of the world. And thirdly, when the worst, the thing where I just draw my attention more be say, Ebila say the wife no fit born pikin or never fit get pikin with Desmond, because the main reason, according to the wife, when Desmond come impregnate this lady, now because of say he won't stay for UK. Because his visa go expire, maybe Desmond don't see say he no want the wife again, and he wants to stay UK. And the best way na to find woman impregnate and so for that reason, if it still continue the UK. My people, if they watch me or they listen for me through UK, please let me know if that is how it's being done there. Because the wife come to talk say, you impregnate Tanisha or whatsoever her name be because he want to stay to the UK. Do you know that because he wants to stay in the UK, that's why he's keeping you pregnant so that he will be able to stay. I know that his visa will expire and he has not yet divorced me. So in all, I think say this lady, maybe she find it difficult to get pikin. So Desmond say, okay, I no want again. I won't stay. So I no want stay with you. My people, the thing strong, the thing long. Now this viral video where they go all about. I say make we talk, make we analyze one or two things. I will be drawing my curtains here. We don't hear what our sister, legendary actress Tontodike don't come talk about in marriage. And this one of Desmond. Thank you so much. I love you all to the moon. Drop your comments.